Hello, today we're going to talk about heart valves and how to make a heart valve model in class. Now heart valves are pretty amazing because they let the blood go one way and not the other way. So how can we make something like that in class? First off, you're going to need these materials: tape, a pen or a pencil, scissors, some yarn, and a cylinder about the size of a pop can, along with some pieces of paper. Here are the steps. We'll zoom back on these so that you can see them in case you want to pause it. And we'll go through each of the steps one at a time. Each piece of paper will be able to make 3 valves. So you need one piece of paper for every third student. The first thing you do is you take your piece of paper and you fold it into quarters. Once you've folded it into quarters, you cut the quarters into strips. 3 of the strips become the circles, and 1 of the strips becomes the 3 valves. The circles are made by taking the strip and wrapping it around the pop can and taping it. Then you trace the pop can to make the circles for the valves and cut out those circles. Once you have the valve cut out, you cut the valve in half to make the 2 leaflets of the valve. And you can see we put those little dots in that sort of look like eyes. Those dots are going to be pretty important. Now we pause for a second and we take and cut the yarn. You'll need 2 pieces of yarn for each valve. The yarn, each piece needs to be about twice the height of the pop can. Now here's where those eyes matter. You poke holes in the valve and you string the yarn through the valve leaflets. Again, 2 leaflets per valve. Next, you take a piece of tape and you tape the valve into the circle. First one piece, then the second piece. You flip that setup over, push down on the valve leaflet, pull the string tight, and have a friend tape the yarn onto the circle. Once you've done that with both leaflets, you have a circle with leaflets that looks like this with the yarn taped on. You add 2 handles. You see we just made the handles by taking a piece of tape and flipping it over. That gives you a place to hold, and now we can experiment with how the valves work. If you blow in from the front, you can see the valve opens and allows the air to come through. But when you flip it over and blow in from the back, the valve closes and the air can't get through, just like the blood in a heart. Thanks, Ruby! And here are those steps again.